How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to, it's Friday, we're going to work on the truck again. You guys didn't see the last video, you need to go back and watch that now. But we got the dash pulled out of the truck. Well, it echoes in here really bad now. Got the dash pulled out. All the carpet, pretty much all the interior that we can take out that's like plastic is out. So we're gonna take this heater box out. We're going to pull this last little bit of wiring out of the cab. And our main objective tonight is to get these fenders off. And we're gonna try to get at least start, I don't know if I have enough cutoff wheels, I should, start cutting these inner fender liners out of the truck. We actually may be able to just drill the rivets out because I don't think there's a ton of them. We may be able to drill those rivets out, but I don't know, we may have to cut them out. But yeah, that's what we're gonna start working on tonight, so let's dive right into it. All right, guys, got both the fenders pulled off of the truck. Basically, we're gonna be cutting out this little seam right here. We're gonna cut this all the way down the side. Thought about maybe trying to drill the rivets out that are there, but probably just cut it out. So it'll be a cut that goes all the way down through here. And then probably try to cut it nice and symmetrical. What's the word? Nice and just a nice clean straight cut through here somewhere. Looks like a Bondo right there. I don't know why you put Bondo right there unless you like.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's weird. It's got like, well, maybe it's just like the weather sealing stuff. To, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. That stuff. Yeah, that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if I have enough cutoff wheels. See if we can maybe start trying to cut this stuff out. If we don't, then we'll find something else to do. Mason looks like he's got this box pretty much out, so we'll go ahead and watch him do this real quick. Oh, the clamps are gonna get stuck. You got lucky. How much does that thing weigh?
5 pounds.
5 pounds? Yeah, right, it weighs more than that. Oh, that's easy. That's 40 pounds probably. 35, 40. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff out. Now we can go ahead and rip out all this insulation right here. Gosh, this stuff's so old. We should honestly try to get this off in one piece. Looks like it's coming out pretty easily. Rip it. Rip it. There you go. Word of advice, if you swap a cab and it's not a diesel from the factory, make sure you put this stuff back in the other cab. We learned that on Skylar's truck because it sounds like a Kenworth semi going down the road. It's so loud in there because all the engine noise. This is like a diesel only thing, we're pretty sure. Might be wrong on that, but pretty sure this is a diesel only thing. That other gas cab did not have an insulation, piece of insulation foam. This right here, 15 pounds. Might as well rip all that wiring out of there. Uh-oh, someone's here. Somebody's here. By the way, guys, I did sell one of the 2 Jeeps, and it's leaving right now. So we're probably gonna mess with getting that loaded up. So probably a little bit later when we catch up with you. But I did sell the rougher Jeep, and I'm gonna try to fix the nice one up and make it my daily driver. Okay guys, Mason had to go to work on Friday night because he's working overtime, so we're by ourselves now, for now. I don't know how much I'm going to record tonight. Probably continue the video off tomorrow. So I do have to run to Harbor Freight and get a engine stand for the engine, but I'm going to go ahead and start tracing a lot of this what in the door that we can cut out. I'm going to go through and just try to trace everything with a Sharpie. And we're going to probably convert the truck to crank windows in the front so you can still roll the windows down. So I don't think I'm going to trace a lot up here because I don't know what needs to stay for the crank windows. But I am going to go in and start tracing this in the back and see what we can get cut out of this. And yeah, so I'll just start tracing and see what we can do. So it looks like this is pretty much, you can see very faintly where this magic mark, well, Sharpie line is. So this right here is where the latch assembly is. We don't want to take too much of the structure out of that. So I tried to leave a little lip, so that way that's not super weak. And try to keep like a little lip all the way around that we can maybe just go in and just kind of hammer it down and bend it in, rather than trying to grind that smooth on that edge. We don't really want sharp edges you can cut yourself on. So we went up. We're going to cut over from here and then angle down right there. So basically just going to, it's going to be a pretty decent sized piece. I'd say we'll probably, I'm guessing it'll probably weigh at least 10 pounds. So we do that, and then the one on the other side. And like I said, on the fronts, we're going to have to wait a minute because we are going to put power windows in it. We're going to swap it from the, we're going to just put the manual, or I'm sorry, we're going to put manual windows in it. So we don't want to go cutting stuff and then it turns out the handle needs to mount somewhere in here. I don't really know exactly. So we will figure that out, but what do you guys think about all this? Got this side traced out pretty well. I think pretty much as much as we're going to be able to cut out. I don't want to take too much of the structure out of the door, but this is pretty thick sheet metal here, so this should definitely worth it. The 10-15 pounds we'll probably get out of cutting these out. It's worth it. I don't really know like what knocking stuff over. I don't really know what we're going to cut out of the cab other than what's already out. I kind of told you guys we were going to cut a hump out of the floor for the to make it easier to access the transmission. Mason's kind of against that idea. Really wish he would change his mind. I want to cut a hole in the floor pretty bad that we can unbolt and bolt back in. But it's his truck, so yeah. I don't really, like I said, I don't really know what else we're going to be able to cut out of the cab, but we've got a lot of stuff out of here already. And like I said, we got the fenders off over there. Just waiting on cutoff. Just got to go get cutoff wheels tomorrow. It's too late to get any right now. So once we have the cutoff wheels, probably take you guys along in the morning. We'll run to Harbor Freight, get some cutoff wheels and an engine stand. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm going to do for tonight. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. About to get some breakfast at IHOP. Had to move restaurants. IHOP was taking too long. This is the one. Had to buy me an energy drink, get my Halloween costume. Someone had to get them a slushie. Better fill it up to the top. You don't want to waste your money. There you go. There you go. Alright guys, we just got back from town, and fortunately we weren't able to get an engine stand. Mason was going to pay for it. They were like, oh yeah, everything's good. And they just didn't have one there. Their inventory was off. So whoever's fault that was, really a bummer, man. We were excited to have that engine stand, but anyway, it's not a big deal. I did still spend some money. I got something for the shop. Got a 20-ton shop press. I've been putting off buying one of these for quite some time now, but we need it. We need it for overdrive housings on transmissions. I'm about to probably do pinion bearings in a Jeep, and I'm gonna need this to press the bearings on and off the pinion. So this is about time I broke down and bought one. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this thing open. It was super freaking heavy, like crazy how heavy this little box right here weighs. Probably every bit of 200 pounds, honestly. But we are gonna go ahead and pop this thing open, get it put together, and then find a spot in the shop to set it up, because it is heavy, so it's not something you're gonna move around a lot. All right, guys, we got it all put together now. Sorry, I thought that the camera had everything we were doing up here, but basically, since you didn't get to see it, just had to put these springs in. I think this part of it's kind of sketchy. This is like the only thing that holds this up, but I don't know, I just feel like the bolts will back out. It is a Harbor Freight, so you know, it's a little janky, but she'll do everything that we need her to do. She'll do everything that we need her to do. So I went ahead and got the bigger one. This will literally be everything I'll ever need. So we're gonna try to find a spot for it and clean up, put it where it needs to go. One complaint: there is nowhere to mount the handle. It doesn't fit in these holes either. Otherwise, you could just stick it in these holes. But there's nowhere to mount this thing, so, and it doesn't twist. So you have to keep it straight. But it is what it is. It's gonna work fine for what we need. And it did come, I guess I forgot to show, it did come with these little blocks here so you can, you know, position stuff in there. So I'm excited to have something that I can actually try out on it that's actually like serving a purpose, you know what I mean? Like, not just find something to try to press, but if I'm excited to find something in the shop that we can press out of here. Maybe the Jeep rear end out there, I don't know. But yeah, there she is. She's all put together. Now we're probably just gonna clean up, find a spot to get this mounted, and then probably try to work on Mason's truck a little bit. We did get some cutoff wheels, so we're gonna start cutting those fenders. Alright guys, got this place cleaned up pretty good. Not done yet, but it's coming along. And Mason looks like he's got the second one cut out here. He said this one was a little trickier to cut out. And yeah, he's pretty much just got to work on cutting down on these sharp edges. Like I said, don't want anyone to get cut on these. So, like that right there is gnarly. Ugh. Yeah. Go ahead and get these trimmed down. And then probably, and I guess we could try to pressure wash them. Really probably don't even need to pressure wash them. Just take them over to the hose and get all this grime and stuff off of them. Then put them somewhere to dry once they're all grinded down. And then we can hit them with some black spray paint or something. Hang them back on the truck. That's all we're gonna do with them. Actually, I don't know, you know, we could cut some of this stuff out. Honestly. We could cut all this out. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, we got both fenders back on the truck. Mason got them all filed down real nice where there's no sharp edges. You're not gonna cut yourself on any of it. And now we're probably, I don't really know what we're gonna do next. Probably mess with the doors. Hey. Cut out here. Same deal on it, probably 10 pounds. So we're just gonna go through and clean all these sharp edges up just like we did on the fenders. And then I don't really know what else we're gonna do today, but I'm sure we'll find something to do.